Hey everyone, just got home from a tournament and pretty whopped, but to my surprise, Lucky Tackle Box made it in today. This is going to be the tournament box. Kind of worried, to be honest. Seen several videos that are less than stellar with this product, but I figured I would give it a shot, see what it's all about, and we'll see what happens. I'm not holding my breath. I'm assuming, based on a lot of the other videos I've seen, that this is going to be a one and done for me. I would rather spend my money on other mystery boxes, I guess, or buy the gear outright. But I'm gonna give Lucky Tackle Box a chance, and this first box is most likely gonna make it or break it. Let's see what it's got. As you can tell, there we go. Seal is unbroken. I have no idea what's in here, so let's see what it's got. So there's the inside. No bait card of any kind or anything like that. So I guess I'm just gonna go through it, and then I'm gonna have to look up these products online, see what they sell for, see if it's worth it, and kind of get a overall display of an opinion of this box, I should say. At first glance, it is very unimpressive. I haven't looked at any of the products yet, but I can tell you that based on just the first glance, this would definitely be my first and last Lucky Tackle box on the tournament series. But we will go through the products, see what it is, and then we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and go through this. So the first thing we've got is a Lunker Hunt froglet. There you go. Lunker Hunt makes decent stuff. This is the 1/4 ounce 3-inch version of the froglet. Here we go. Nothing special. It's not what I would consider adequate for a tournament grade box, because as you can tell, I'm pushing that down a pretty good ways, and you don't really have a good hook exposure. So it's not a bad bait, but definitely not, in my opinion, a tournament grade bait for a tournament bass box. Next thing we have is called the California Classic Bait Company Golden State Grub. This is frustrating. Now I get it, you know, different parts of the country may use small grubs like this, but in what realm is this little grub? I mean, I've got relatively small hands. Here's a Milwaukee fastback knife. This is not a bass grub. This, at best, is a crappie grub. This is like a 1-inch bait. I mean, this is supposed to be a tournament grade, tournament series mystery box. Not a pond hopper box. Not a let's beginner fishing box. So this will end up going in my crappie box. There's no way I'll ever use this in a tournament, and there's no reason why this is even in a tournament grade bass box. I mean, I don't know what else I can say on that. This is not a tournament series bait. This is nowhere near tournament grade stuff. Next, we've got a T-Bone Bait Rigs minnow. The paint job is already smeared and it's not even left the package. This is a Psycho Minnows. It says designed with brilliant holographic and flat finishes that reflect light and attract game fish even in murky water. Lure features oversized 3D eyes, tight wiggling action to create a realistic appearance. Whether using a twitch stop and go or a steady retrieve, Psycho Minnows will dart and dive, then suspend right in the strike zone. Effective and deadly. Maximum dive depth of 8 foot. Okay, now I don't know where they're getting a holographic finish of this. That is not holographic in any sense of the word. And if you look, the paint's already screwed up on the bait. You know, I really don't care about paint jobs, but if I'm paying almost $50 for a box of mystery tackle, I expect quality stuff, not junk. If I wanted to buy something cheap like this, I'd go to Walmart, get it out of the dollar bin, save a heck of a lot more money that way. But I haven't used this product, so it may be awesome. Very well might be. But it's a no-name brand item with a bad paint job and a inaccurate description on the back. So, you know, I will leave it at that on this bait, and we will move on to the next one. But I can tell you, at this point in time, the deeper I get into the box, the more pissed off I get, because this is a joke of a box, to be honest. All right. Next, we've got a Hogshed and a gator minnow. This is probably a decent drop shot bait. Sorry about that. 4 baits in this bag. And I mean, it's not a bad looking bait. I'm not going to say that it's a bad looking bait. I will definitely use this on a drop shot. It very well might be great for tournaments. You know, if I need that 5th keeper, whatever. But I'm sorry, I expect more than 4 baits in a bag of soft plastics, unless I'm getting swim baits. I mean, there's this. You know, this is what, a 2-inch bait, 3-inch bait. This is does not constitute of needing to reduce it to this many baits. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm not saying I won't use it, because I will, but it's 4 baits. I mean, and it's not like they're massive baits, it's not like they're big swim baits, it's not like it's a pack of Kitex where one's missing. You know, that's understandable. But a 4-pack of baits that are, again, off-brand, which is fine. I don't care that it's off-brand. But it seems to be a quality product. However, it is, again, only 4 baits. And if you look, if it is a Hogshed, looks more like the gator minnow that it says originally on the package. So we'll see. Again, I'm not holding my breath. Again, it's 4 small baits for drop shot fishing. So this actually isn't a terrible bait. I've never heard of this brand. It's called Big Mouth Baits. This is the Iggy Pop. Open it up and look at it. First bait that hasn't pissed me off. That's different. Got some rattle to it. Top water. Popping bait. Look, it's got 2 line ties. A weird little... I'm assuming this is to help with if you want to walk the bait. It's not bad, but it's not great. Okay, I'm not complaining about this bait because for once it's actually a bait that I'll use. It's not, you know, a little 50-cent Walmart special bait. At least it doesn't appear to be. So this bait, hey, you know what? I'm at least gonna have one bait to give a shot so far. Out of the, what, 5 baits, I've got one that I want to legitimately try. Everything else so far, in my opinion, has been pretty much junk. We got 1 good bait, 2 okay baits, and 2 baits that, in my opinion, are junk. But we'll go to the next one. Next, we've got a Coldblooded baits crankbait. Let's see here. Hydrodynamic form. It's got VMC hooks, so at least they did do a decent job of putting quality components on this bait. Shad pattern. As you can tell, it's pretty see-through. Not all the way, but hear that rattle. I'm assuming this is probably a 10 to 15 foot diver based on that bill. So this, you know what, I need to throw more deep crankbaits, and this is a small profile that should work quite well. But again, this is actually something that is useful. So it, you know, in other parts of the country, they may not do deep cranking. I know here in Texas, there are a lot of good places to use a deep diving crankbait like this. So, you know what? This one is a decent bait. I'm not going to complain about that one. Again, it's something I need to work on. But it's at least something moderately useful. Okay. Okay. Cabin Creek Bait Company does have some good products, okay? But again, we're running the same problem that we ran into earlier with our other soft plastics. How is this a tournament grade bass bait? I'm not fishing ponds. If I want to go pond fishing, I'll order a pond box, a beginner's box. Look how small this bait is. That's tiny. I'll have to use a crappie jig head to even try to use this bait. And again, it's a 4-pack. Which is fine. But I didn't order a crappie box. I ordered a tournament bass box. Next, we've got some terminal tackle, the Titan X Wacky and Nico hook from Mustad. Let me pull one of these out. I don't know if I'll use these or not, but I'm gonna at least look at it. Sharp hook. The eye is all the way closed. Decent little hook, not great. I mean, Mustad makes really good stuff. But this is just, it's a size 1, 6-pack. Yeah, they're all there. It's not, meh. It's okay. I mean, I personally don't use Mustad very often, but I'll use them. Next, we've got the Mustad KVD treble hooks, round bend trebles, size 1. These are good, but you know, I shouldn't have to upgrade hooks on a tournament grade box as soon as I get the box. So I mean, these will come in handy later. Actually, if I plan to use some of these baits, then I'll probably come in handy now. But again, why do I need to replace treble hooks on brand new baits? Especially if they come with quality hooks and their quality components, which is what you would expect of a tournament grade box. Now, if it was a beginner box, great. You expect to have to change some hooks out because cheap components put good hooks with, or you exchange the cheap components with good components, i.e. the hooks, split rings, whatnot. But tournament grade box should already come with tournament grade components. We've got another T-boned minnow. Again, same brand as earlier, just a smaller version. So now they're just trying to dump the Walmart dollar bin on you. And I'm just going to leave it at that because, yeah. Okay. Again, this is the Lucky Tackle Box Tournament Series. Okay? So if it's a Tournament Series bass box, why in the world do I have an ice jig? Now, it may be great. It does rattle. Great. Ice fishing jig. It's not a bad looking jig, I'm not saying that. But again, it's an ice fishing jig. If you want to send me a spoon, great. Make it a nickel spoon. A standard spoon, not an ice jig. There's a difference. This is not tournament grade. Now I can see why Lucky Tackle Box has all the negative reviews, especially recently, because this is junk. Okay, so next we've got some smart baits. This looks to be the breast cancer one, breast cancer awareness. It's called the Smart Bomb Worm. It's a glow bait. You can see you've got your breast cancer awareness sticker there. The baits are pink. It's supposed to change colors based on water temperature. Great. But you know what? Again, it's a 4-pack. And it's stick bait, so I know you're not going to get as many as you would in other packs. But you know what? It's still only a 4-pack. Go down the street, buy a pack of Yamamoto's, probably cheaper than what they're saying that this sells for, and have the original stick baits be out, what, $8? So, you know what, these may be great, but I expect more than one decent bag. And the last package, okay. And I've noticed that in almost every video I've seen, almost everybody gets this bait, which is fine. You know what? It's probably the best branded product. It's the best branded product in here by far. It's not bad. So this is one I'm not going to complain about. Number one, I like throwing swim baits. I like throwing fluke style baits. But I didn't spend $50 for a single 5-pack of the V&M white ice baits, of little paddle tail swim baits. These do have the underbelly open. So these I am looking forward to throwing. They're a little different than some of the other hollow bodies and soft body swim baits. But I mean, honestly, I'm never buying a Lucky Tackle Box again. I've got one more on the way. That's the basic bass box, or the original. Just to try it, to give it an apples to apples. comparison to the mystery tackle box, but we'll go through all this again. But as you can see, box is empty. Okay. So we'll start and we'll look at everything again real quick. So we've got 2 packs, not just 1 pack, 2 packs. Crappie jigs. These are not bass jigs. These are crappie. I ordered tournament series bass box. These are crappie baits. Even says small salty spider parts. So junk. 2 of these T-bone minnows. Looks like they're just offloading gear. They look like dollar specials, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the hooks don't feel, the hooks aren't that great. The split rings don't look that great. I mean, this is going to go in the junk drawer. Ice fishing jig. I'm in Texas. When the hell am I going to use this? Hooks. I shouldn't have to replace any treble hooks yet. It's supposed to be tournament grade. Froglet. 3-inch. Not even a big one. Still top water, so it's okay, but it's still 4-pack of their so-called Hogsheds, but it says Getterman on the other side, so who knows what it is, but these will be okay. These smart baits, 4-pack, decent, not great. Mustad hooks, it is what it is. The Iggy Pop, I'll throw it, I'll give it a shot. I'm not looking, I mean, I'm not expecting anything, but we'll see what happens. Coldblooded crankbait. I'm going to throw this a lot, just because I need to work on deep cranking. But I didn't spend $50 on a box for one bait that I really would like to use. And then a $5 pack of V&M swim baits. And these are the hightail shed, by the way. So, spent $50 on this box to get 4 baits that I'll use. I can go to Walmart and pick up 4 baits that I'll use for a heck of a lot cheaper. So, Lucky Tackle Box Tournament Series Bass Box, don't do it. You're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. I mean, I'll order 3 mystery tackle boxes instead of this 1 box if I have to. Because at least then, I know I'm getting quality baits. Looking forward to my monster bass box to see what they've got. Obviously, it's no way it can be as bad as this box. This is utterly disrespectful to tournament fishermen who order this to use as tournament gear. Lucky Tackle Box should be ashamed of themselves. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Let me know what y'all think, and I'm not even going to worry about trying to find prices on Tackle Warehouse or anywhere else, because I can already tell you this box isn't, the value isn't there. So let me know what y'all think. Thanks, guys.